Hello, and welcome back to Reverse 1999. So, last time, poor Karen had a bit of a torture, I guess you could say. Nah, he was fully tortured, the poor guy. He really can't catch a break in this story, it seems. And, yeah, he's getting used as a weapon. We also saw more information on 1999, and I wonder if we're gonna get more on that, or if we're just gonna carry on with the ego situation. So, without anything else, let's go get started with Life and Fate. Reforce scythe and plow into sword's edge. Let iron learn to leave its sheath. Let our enemy know the taste of hunger. He does not feel pain as the living do, but has left its mark all the same. He must have endured an unimaginable torment.
His bodily structure is too fractious to store his arcane energy. The leakage is worsening his condition.
Darren's body is held together by an unnatural way, like a man crushed 1,000 times. His fragments no longer fitting together as they should.
How could the Manus do such a thing?
Why? He's got nothing to do with any of this.
Meryl stands with her back to Karen, her shoulders hunched and trembling.
I should have gone with you, Charon.
Karen now lies on a stretcher, silent and contained like a black wall behind them. Meryl finally saw Karen's arcane skills for the first time, vast and hollow like death itself.
No.
Oh, girl.
Meryl! Meryl!
Yeah.
Marsha.
She's gonna blame herself, isn't she? She instinctively turns to her, but Marsha grips her shoulders firmly, holding her back in place.
Don't turn around. I think Charon wants to tell you something.
What is it, Charon?
Meryl.
Charon, I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
With a single word, Meryl's words came rushing like a river breaking its banks.
You protected me, walked with me all this way, hid me, kept me safe, and after all that, after everything you've done for me, I left you there, all alone. If only I weren't such a weakling. If only I were brave like the others. I could have taken you with me. Saved you for once. But... It's all my fault. I'm useless. I should never have left you behind. If it weren't for me, you could have...
Yeah.
You could have...
The words choke on her throat before they can be spoken.
No, Meryl.
Karen finds a chance to piece together this broken speech.
You promised to run away when danger came. Why do you remain here? Go, find a safe place.
No. I can't. I can't run away anymore. I shouldn't. I should never have run in the first place. If I'd just gone back to the squad. If I hadn't asked to go with you, if...
Meryl is too overwhelmed to speak. A pair of hands gently wipe tears from her face.
Hush, now. How are you supposed to help me fix Charon up if you keep crying like this? Don't forget what we need to do. Charon will be fine. As long as we can restore the vessel of his consciousness, he'll recover. I'm the only one who can look at him right now, and I need a reliable assistant. Only the two of us can help him. Do you understand?
Yes. Right, I understand.
Then take a moment and wipe your tears. It won't be an easy task, but it'll soon be over. Just follow my instructions and give me what I need when I ask for it. Can you do that, Meryl?
Boy steps on the fallen stone pillar, the wreckage of the plane in the church behind him. It's been shot down, yet it still seems to posture in defiance, a grim reminder how fragile the city is.
Мы не будем жертвами! Мы не будем жертвами!
One by one, people gather around Fyodor Petrovich, quickly forming a tight circle.
Спасите Береград! Выдайте Игоря!
Of course, yeah, the citizens would just say, just hand them over and we'll be saved. They have no reason not to give him in. More and more voices join the chanting. The rest of the residents linger at a distance, some whispering behind covered mouths, others lift anxious eyes to the sky, and searching for bombs that may yet fall. The chanting crowd clambers over the street barricades, only to be halted by gun barrels before the fortification of the city defense headquarters.
Stop! Don't go any further.
Oh, poor Sergei. Your first deployment, and it's to stop civilians.
Stand aside, kid. I need to talk to your commander.
You can tell me. I'll pass it on.
Sergei feels a shove from the side.
Hey, I know this man. Let me talk to him.
The Belgrade militiaman climbs into the fortification, standing taller.
Fyodor, take your people and turn back. Or are you here just to cause trouble?
Still standing strong with the cavalry, are we, Dima? Don't you know how many have sided with us?
Them? Just little sheep following any dog that barks at them.
You war-crazed duraki! All we have to do is hand over that Igor and Krutov will leave us be. The choice is obvious.
Yeah, that's not really gonna happen now, is it?
You're the Durak. They're bandits. You can't trust a word they say.
And this Igor, who is he? No one here has ever even heard of him. It's no skin of our back to hand him over. You cavalry said you wanted to protect the city. Now is your chance. If Krutov has some personal issue with Igor, then I say they solve it themselves on the step.
You don't know what you're talking about. The drinks pickled your brain. Just look at your nose. You've got no say here anyway. So shut it and go home.
A cacophony of boos erupts from the crowd.
Or you can use your enthusiasm to fight off the bandits and get our market back.
The commander turns on, from the window.
Tell the 1st Battalion's commander to evacuate the citizens trapped outside. Just a few sharp soldiers. Don't worsen the situation. Be careful. No misfires. Fyodor won't dare start a real fight. He'd sooner roll in his wealth than die.
Yes, Commander.
Sternova leaves at the order.
You taught Krutov well, Igor. He has driven a wedge between us. Old-fashioned, but effective. He knows we need both the militia and the citizens to hold Peregrad. One whisper deal and half turn against us.
He will do anything to bring me a humiliating death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why? I never warmed to him, true, but I had no inkling his hatred ran so deep.
Igor falls silent as if finishing his thought from the depths of a dark pond.
Like me, there was no turning back for him after San Paulo. He can only continue down the path he has laid. Since the deal with Manus Vindicta, he has resented me. He claims I shot at him for his sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
He also believes our break from the Manus was a grave mistake. He wishes to wrest more power from them.
Yeah, he's just gonna get wrestled himself, my guy.
But I never promised him power. I promised him a chance at survival. Still, he calls the boon a sacred thing that will grant him the power of a god.
Yeah, but
Krutov took my choice as weakness. Now, he is obsessed with proving that his path is the right one. He wants to kill me, to take the boon, to prove his worth to the Manus. We can take advantage of this.
Outside, arguments between the cavalrymen and citizens rise and fall among the street.
One thing is certain. This decisive battle will not be inside the city. We cannot stay here alone. Let us live together, Ivan. We will discuss our strategy on the way to camp.
Okay. Alright, what do we have? We got something for Zeno. Krutov. Oh yeah, more of him. Yeah. Then that's pretty much all we have for this one. And here, we got a few ripfix from Zeno Command Center. Public opinion in Belgrade is turned against the Cavalry Corps, particularly after yesterday's air raid. Civilians are now directing their anger at a troop station in the city. We request that you arrange a theatrical performance to soothe the unrest. I don't think that's really gonna help much, but I guess they're gonna get all the good actors around here. And see how that one works out. Whoops. What? There's still war going on outside, and I'm supposed to put on a play there. The city just bombed. If the performer bombs too, won't they take it out on me? What should I do? The stage lights come up, the performance begins. From ancient times to the present, tyrants and violence have never been able to strip people of their rights of joy. Not even war, not even a blazing battlefield. That's right. Raise your voices. Cheers for the tyrant's inevitable downfall. This is just a recap. Yeah. That's all there is to it, I think. Yep, alright. On to the next one. Farewell letter. Mounting their horses and clenching the reins, young men bid farewell and head to war. The story is all this time. Oof, if ain't that the truth.
So, you're saying you devised this plan with Igor?
Sternova stands opposite the commander, the map table between them agitated. She shifts the market representing the military forces back and forth. The commander glances at her. Her words are minimal, but their stance is made clear.
Put the griffin down, Sabina. We're all in the same boat now.
Sternova raises a hand and sweeps the wood griffin off the edge of the table.
I'm not questioning your orders, but I will state for the record that leaving our back wide open to Igor is too risky. After dark, the cavalry will advance upstream with minimal gear to launch a surprise attack, cutting off Krutov's supply lines.
Okay, smart.
It makes sense. Our riders know the terrain like the back of their hand. This will allow us to capitalize on our superior mobility. But we would be leaving the right bank, the forest, the siege, and even Belgrade exposed. We're throwing ourselves into the old lion's mouth and praying he won't bite.
You're right, we'd be exposed. But the coalition without trust wins nothing. You've seen Krutov and his army. Neither the cavalry corps nor the militia can meet his air power or artillery. Belgrade would be rubble if not for Igor's anti-air guns.
Her thoughts drift to the poorhouse. Its dome have destroyed in a bomb dropped during the withdrawal from Belgrade.
The Griffin Legion is well equipped, but they're thin on numbers and supplies. They will hold cities and forests best. Let them guard the city. Our riders will flank the enemy by night, Both Igor and I agree on this.
But
She knows the commander has reasons, yet the smoke of South America still hangs heavy in her memory, casting an inescapable shadow over this coalition.
I hear your concern, Sabina.
He picks up the wooden griffin and sets it down in the sitch.
When the operation begins, Igor will come to our siege. All his communication will be monitored.
how? I doubt our operators can tap his line so effectively.
There will be no such need. On our return from the city, I asked Igor to use only our lines for the operation. He agreed.
Cernova nods hesitantly.
I see. Still, I'll be keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
Your scrutiny is welcome, Colonel Sternova.
The rebel leader enters the tent, his presence tightening the already frayed nerves of the chief of staff. Under Sternova's piercing gaze, he places a document on the table.
What's this?
All the information I have on Krutov. His background, academic record, military experience, psychological profile, and a registered list of his arcane skills.
Alright, that's pretty useful. The information comes like rain upon a desert. Such clear proof of good faith silenced Sternova's worries. She silently agrees to allow the collaboration to continue.
Spasiba. We know little of Krutov. I'll be sure to read this before we begin.
Under the high noon sun, blurred shadows fall across the canvas of all the tent.
Who's that gathering outside?
I saw some officers discussing something in camp. It may be them.
Oh boy.
Let us hear what they have to say, Sabina.
This is...
Just as Igor predicted, there is a group of officers standing outside the tent. Their hands rest along the seams of their trousers, their faces at each other wearing a complicated, cautious expression.
Why are you out here jabbering when you should be making preparations?
The leader of the 5th Regiment takes a small step forward and delivers a textbook salute.
Commander, I am here to make a request of you. On behalf of the men, sir.
A goat, is it because of his beard?
I'm listening.
Is it because he don't want to work with Igor? He draws a deep breath, then the goatee upon his chin trembles slightly.
As you know, many of our comrades have homes nearby, families. We formally request a half-day's leave to visit them. I swear to you, sir, not a single rider will shirk their duties. We are Cossacks, true, ready to shed blood on the battlefield. We were born soldiers of the steppe, just as our fathers were, and theirs before them. We know that not all of us will live to see the rising of the sun tomorrow. So, if we have a chance to see our loved ones...
I see, say last goodbyes in a way. He clenches his teeth, facing the commander. The speech he prepared seems to have slipped from his mind. So he simply remains silent. After all, the most important request has already been made. The commander clasps his hand behind his back, his gaze sweeping over the rows of Cossacks' military camp. The soldiers follow his eyes. No one dares break the silence. Then he waves a hand.
A half day. No more. Go see your families.
A bittersweet cheer erupts from the soldiers. The feeling spread quickly throughout the camp, the other soldiers soon learning of the commander's answer from the rising fervor.
Anyone who fails to return to the siege before nightfall will be branded a deserter. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, of course. The cavalrymen disperse the tune of "Yes, sir," and "Thank you, sir." The commander lets out a long sigh and meets Sternova's eyes.
Will you be paying a visit to Tamarovka?
No.
He shakes his head.
There is much to prepare. Come. Let us return to it.
The commander sets a pile of blank letter paper on the table and pushes it towards Sternova.
Pass these papers to any soldier not going home. Tell them to write a letter if they wish.
Starnova's gaze darkens. She glances over the commander to Igor, then back again. And at last she nods. She gathers the paper, turns and leaves the makeshift mating room.
Not the wisest choice. Sending them home just before a major operation. Their families will plead for them to stay.
But they will return. All of them. You share their blood, Igor, you should know this. And the Cossack will do anything to protect their home and family. The embrace of those they fight to protect will only sharpen their resolve.
The commander pours himself in his temporary ally cup of dark tea spiced with pepper.
Maybe you think you know them, but they know little of you, and even less about what Zeno expects of them. They will be sent to other battlefields, away from their homes. Their homesickness will be a liability.
In a way, you're right.
They knew what service meant when they enlisted. Though I cannot say if they are truly ready to leave their homeland behind.
Homeland. Every war is fought on someone's home, yet its name is used to forge the young into unbreakable soldiers. It seems you still understand this. But tell me, Ivan, why don't you go to Tomarovka? The road should still be safe.
It's too painful or something? It's not his actual mom. Ivan lifts the cup and takes a sip.
Or is it that the dawn of this era is no home to you? Are you afraid to tell your soldiers the truth?
The commander adjusts the collar of his uniform, searching for a way to change the subject.
I don't answer to you anymore, Igor. In fact, you're one of mine now. You should join them.
Join them? What do you mean?
Who is he gonna say goodbye to?
Write a letter to your loved ones.
The unexpected proposal renders Igor silent.
Krutov bears a grudge against you. It is clear. If we fail, he will show you no mercy.
Yeah, that much is true.
So, anyone to bid farewell to? Or is this era truly just a fleeting wind to you?
Muldir is pretty much the only person left, right? Igor drinks the hot tea in one gulp. He rises and pulls out on his coat.
I'll leave you to your work.
After this battle, Igor, I hope never to see you again.
Taking a few sheets of paper, letter paper from the commander's desk, Igor steps out of the tent. The commander remains standing, as if waiting for something to arrive. Soon, the radio link to headquarters chirps in its alarming tune as expected.
Vice Admiral Barakov, is the timekeeper safe?
Yes. She says our mission in Belgrade is mostly complete.
Good. We'll relay this to the Foundation Committee. With that settled, your orders are to pull the Cavalry Corps from the region, effective immediately.
It's gonna be kind of complicated since they're kind of stuck here.
Immediately? We were given 2 weeks to secure Belgrade. A warlord and his bandits, aided by Manus Vindictae, have been running rampant on the Don. We are working to neutralize this threat before redeployment.
Manus Vindictae's forces are concentrated on the Western Front. Our manpower is already stretched too thin. We can't afford to hold the Don River. Not while there are more important strategic goals.
I mean, they are just gonna attack them either way, so you better just take care of them now. Get it out of the way before they can amass in strength here and be a problem later.
The decision is set. No 2 weeks.
Well, he's gonna ignore that order, I'm gonna guess.
5 days, that's all I ask. We will resolve the threat here and ride to Hungary without delay.
And how do you plan to resolve the threat? With Igor's rebels?
Did he tell them? Or did he not?
Do you really think you could hide your coalition with Igor and his traitors? You and I only turned a blind eye for the Timekeeper's sake.
Yeah, I figured.
But the Timekeeper has finished her work, and you are still collaborating with them.
Politics.
Are you prepared to face the committee if they demand an explanation? Vice Admiral Barakov, do you read me? Ivan Ivanovich, you understand what I'm saying, don't you? You'll obey orders or you'll face the consequences, Ivan.
Oh, man.
To protect our home and kin. That is why I stand with Igor's rebels. That will be my only answer to the tribunal.
Well, that's that. I figured. Yeah, but that was kind of a bad decision on the headquarters part, because they are still gonna be a problem. These guys here. It's just might as well take care of them now, right? We're already setting plans and everything. What else? Oh, this is becoming such a large thing. Yeah. He's gonna have to face a tribunal, which kinda sucks. Oh, hold on. They put the enemies here, alright. Basically, Manus Vindicti is enemies of everyone. This is Foundation, yeah. These are these two guys here, and these are just these two. And then we have this. This is a recap of what happened. No, there's more. What else is there? Ah, there it is. I was going to have the day off, so I went home. The windows of our Irvin house were open. Mother was cooking bosh, dry bread and a plate of tomatoes. We never cooked this much food. I think she knew I was coming back and made extra. Mother said Xenia came by yesterday, took a small wooden box and told me to open it only after I had gotten rid of the bandits. When the war is over, I will propose to her. Why you set up death flags like that, unknown soldier? First opening. Operation Order Brief. Top secret. Operation Order Brief. In accordance to Xeno military security protocol, this brief has been encrypted. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Operation Orders. Operation Frozen Horseshoe. Spear Light Cavalry Division 0500. Mission. You are ordered to form a rapid strike team with the Shashka and Shield units, hereby designated Omega. Right? I think that's Omega. Strike Team Omega will coordinate with Horse Hunter forces and Old Citizens unit. Unit establishment with Omega formation battlefront. Advance upstream along the golden banks of the undercurrent, our waterway, and launch a surprise assault. Your core objective is to restrict enemy deployment space at all costs. Enemy intel. Our forces and Horse Hunter forces suffer infiltration attacks in the southern town. We are confirmed the enemy's new attack targets. Enemy Black Locust forces are massing on the Golden Bank in the undercurrent waterway. They are expected to cross a full strength and launch general offensive against southern town. According to reliable intelligence, enemy Black Locust forces are expecting to launch an attack within the next 24 hours. However, the exact strength of the troops committed to the dark bank of the undercurrent waterways remain unknown. Execution. Rapidly form the undercurrent waterway before enemy forces complete assembly. Execute flanking maneuver from the narrow wing. Ambush and eliminate all encountered enemy units. Penetrate enemy rear position and sever supply lines. Combat units must relate to the Old Tree Riverside section and reassemble before autumn harvest. Coordination. Horse Hunter forces and the Old Citizen units have been integrated with the Southern Town defense network and will conduct diversionary attacks in the Dark Bank. Long-tail forces will provide support fire and cleanup. Following the extension of the offensive, your unit must immediately engage the enemy and coordinate with friendly forces for encirclement. If you encounter an enemy counterattack, you may request air support. To do logistical constraint, the short sword camp will assist in security and abandoning horses and equipment recovering during operation. Command and signal. Maintain status quo until next classified order is received. Okay. Part 14. Night before war. 16 is the next combat area, huh? The fires of war burn ever nearer. Children of the dawn, it's time to unite. Sonetta steps outside, looking over the endless grassland and the sky beyond. The afternoon wind rushes from across the steppe, carrying an unreasonable dryness. A gently rushes through her hair, the weariness from her relentless schedule, the weight of the coming war, and attention she bears from her responsibilities are, for a brief moment, fairly eased.
Greetings, Miss Sonetta.
I think this is the first time No, it's not the first time Igor and Sonetta, met. They met in São Paulo.
Mr. Igor.
Their greeting is awkward, yet it's done to stop the tough old admiral from leaning against a tree not far away. He gently closes his eyes as if listening in for something. How long has he been standing there? Sonetta swallows the question before it reaches her lips.
What are you doing out here?
There is a sound as the wind brushes over the grasslands. I find it eases my mind.
Sonetta focuses on the same sound. After a moment, she resumes her questions.
You're here for the timekeeper. Is that right?
Is she still resting? What she saw in the amber room must have impacted her greatly.
Aware of the old man's special status, Sonetta tightens her grip on the wand hidden behind her back.
I only want to have a word with you. Nothing more. We are on the same side.
For now, at least. Footsteps crunch through the dirt behind them.
For the time being, yes. Until
Yeah.
Krutov is defeated.
Then we'll see.
I owe you an apology, leaving you in the amber room for so long. My troops needed their leader when Krutov attacked.
Think nothing of it. I was prepared for the risks. Besides, Sonetta and Marsha were there to help me.
What did you see there, in the room?
An overt question. A fear older than memory floods her vision. After a few deep breaths, reason slowly returns. An experiment.
I felt like I'd been put into some kind of experiment. But it wasn't me. It was Erd. They ran the experiment over and over, each time Erd suffering immense pain. It all seemed designed to transform her into someone else. I saw other things too. But they were blurry and fragmented.
The video clips. Then they didn't take their devices with them when they evacuated after all.
No. Whatever I saw wasn't footage.
You were actually there, you traveled through time
I
to
have
see
to
it.
enter the amber room once more. To make sense of what I saw.
Igor falls silent for a moment, then shakes his head.
I advise against it. There are still skirmishes being fought in the city. No one can guarantee the church will stay safe for long.
Yeah, then you're gonna get knocked out for another 12 hours and it's gonna be horrible.
The cavalry corps is preparing for a surprise assault tonight. Lieutenant Lilia is in the field trying to locate and destroy the menace's rights. Your assistant will be your only protection. You are too important, timekeeper. If your presence in Belgrade were exposed, the menace will throw everything they have into capturing you.
That is true.
I cannot afford to let anything jeopardize our battle plan. You must stay hidden from the enemy until it is safe. Miss Sonetta, I don't question your capability and devotion, but Belgrade is a potential battlefield. It's too dangerous.
Good point. I'll be sure to return to the Amber Room, only after you've defeated Krutov.
I wonder if that's actually gonna happen. If you're actually gonna go back to the Amber Room.
It will be done soon.
We're kinda halfway through the
A
story, so
soldier
I doubt
came
it.
to me earlier today. He seemed to think a Foundation member would have a higher chance of surviving the battle, and asked me to deliver a letter to his brother on the Western Front.
Oh
What
boy.
about you, Mr. Eagle? Did you write anything?
Igor lets a sigh so far it almost goes unnoticed. Clearly he is trying to conceal something.
I know someone who would be deeply upset were you to die here. She intends to end your life with her own hands.
Damn, Burton, really direct there. Igor rubs his temple and gives a helpless smile.
Lopera. Does the Foundation still keep her?
Why do you think?
You could say that. She isn't allowed to return to her position as a soldier yet. Not until Zeno's review is finished.
Igor nods, signaling he wants to hear more.
She's made somewhat of a life for herself at the Foundation. Made friends, and got into some trouble.
Really?
They've assigned her an instructor to work on her dice game obsession.
Okay.
Pera. So typical of her.
There's something I'd like to know, too.
Ask away.
Commander Ivan invited me to his home in Tamarovka for a lunch. A lady hosted us. He introduced her as his mother, but something seemed off.
She is indeed Ivan's mother.
Just not from this timeline, I guess.
Then, did Commander Ivan request shelter for her from the storm?
Yes, a request made not long after their reunion.
Igor folds his arms across his chest, frowning.
Not even the most capable diviners could have predicted the advent of the storm. As you suspected, Ivan's mother, like most at the time, was reversed during the first storm.
Okay, then she came back, and now she's... Ivan is requesting safety for her.
Sometime after that, Ivan rediscovered her. He told me that he knew it was her from the wrinkles on her face and her tender smile. He was certain that, by some miracle, his mother had survived the storm and returned to him. An improbable scenario, don't you think, Timekeeper?
A familiar coincidence.
One day, I'll uncover the truth about the storm. For everyone's sake. For my mother.
Igor doesn't answer. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the rolling waves of grass. Boy. Nighttime already. Night falls over the steppe. Amid the chaos, pounding hooves and shouting voices, Sternova lifts the tent flap.
Colonel Sternova, is the Corps prepared to ride out soon?
Yes, our forces are assembled. We're ready to go. As for the Griffins, 3 of their air defense squads have been stationed in Bedigrad, while the rest are heading to Basikagoria, the mountain north of the city.
Basikagoria, okay.
Is Igor marching with his army?
Probably.
No.
No,
Both
no.
Igor and Commander Ivan will stay at the command post in the siege.
Okay.
I'm here to check on you at Lieutenant Lilia's request. She said you're good at slipping away and making people worry.
Well, she's not wrong. She knows too well. Sonato suppresses a laugh before deftly steering the conversation elsewhere.
3 squads. That's all the city has for air defense?
Yep.
That and the militia. With our reduced numbers and the danger of street battles, we have to rely on the support of armed citizens.
Outside the tent, the agitation has only continued to build. The commander's orders ring out, half lost in the swelling noise.
Timekeeper, for your own sake, I suggest to leave the dawn. Or at least make sure you bunker down someplace safe. I'll take my leave of you now. Commander Ivan is about to rally the troops.
Alright. Beneath the night sky, a hushed yet fervent atmosphere settles in. The soldiers' fighting spirit rendered them restless.
Think, I get to fight a real war. Boże,
no.
my hands won't stop shaking.
Oh, poor guy, you don't know what you're getting into.
Keep your head on straight, you Durak, or you'll get yourself killed. There's nothing romantic about war.
Yeah, Xeno Cavalry too, you set him straight.
I've fought alongside many soldiers like you, dreaming of glory, victory, and the praise of our people when we returned home.
There's the Ariashki song again.
But I returned alone.
Oh,
The rest
man.
died on some godforsaken battlefield, along with their dreams of glory. I visited their graves before I left. Hope their spirits are with me.
I went home to see my girl.
You didn't promise you were going to marry her after we win the war, did you?
He definitely did.
No, I didn't say anything at all. I just looked into those beautiful eyes of hers. She understood the rest. We knew it could be the last time we'd see each other.
All right, that's enough, lover boy. Commander Ivan's about to give his speech.
Attention all troops! Call the roll!
Strong, unified voices rise from the formation, joined by the thunder of horses stamping on the ground.
All soldiers have returned to their posts, sir. I knew there were no cowards in the Corps.
I expected nothing less. Listen, riders! You've seen the ruin Krutov and his bandits have wrought. You've seen those black-hearted cowards burn Cossack homes and kill our kin.
I'm going to cut off that clown's head and hang it in my backyard.
Don't do that. The young voices spark a burst of laughter. The fists and shouts of approval are thrown in the air.
Вы видели, как они грабили и топтали нашу землю, наш народ? Вы слышали их смех, когда они резали наш народ, а наши дети плакали? Но сегодня их злодеяние окончится. Не так ли, мои братья и сестры? Потому что мы, корпус, всадники степи, дети Дона, остановим их на месте. Мы сотрем их в пыль и вернемся домой победителями. За степь, за Дон, за еще не рожденных детей казаков. Today, we destroy the enemy and reclaim our home. Get on! Hurrah!
Hurrah! He knows how to make a speech, I'll give him that. Whoa! Oh man. This land, the great mother of the Cossacks, trembles beneath the vigor of their sons and daughters. At the commander's orders, the cavalry formation makes their march, the scouts at the front lifting their torches high. The flames of glory burn bright, setting the curtain of history ablaze. More war. Damn. Burning Madness, the name of the song. Yeah. We got more from the Timekeeper here. The Amber Room. Yeah. And nothing else. Then the Sandbox, we have... Oh, Bunny? Castle owner of the Eastern Front has opened his estate as a refuge to officials and other parties seeking peace, drawing hostile attention. We request that you infiltrate the castle under the guise of a maid and discreetly protect key individuals. The skillful bunny girl. Okay, yeah, the maid and the part-time job hunter. Who else? Who would be funny to send? Yeah, let's send her as well. Give him a bit of a fright. Oh, a secret mission for little old me. Satisfying guests is my specialty. So playing a maid would be no problem at all. But how do I protect this guest of mine? If I spot a bad guy, how do I deal with him? Oh well, if the crime comes, I'll just give him a smack, right? Just this. Then we got the portraits here. And yeah, then we have this, which is Lilia. Okay, so I'm guessing the next part is gonna be the night witches or the witches. Oh, it's two different things. Oh, okay, so they both destroyed the right, it seems. Then we have this. Okay. Part 15. Dust between fingers. Feel that... oh, it's Charon and Meryl. Feel the moment. Feel your feelings. That's what matters most. Alright, let's see what happens now. The militia camp is full of makeshift beds, sheltering many civilians injured in the warlord's raid. The wails of pain echo in every corner. Still, they've managed to set aside one private room. Meryl rises from her chair into the 33rd time, pacing around the only bed in the room to check on the patient again. The patient no longer oozes death, but yet she still can't bring herself to fully look at him. Her gaze drifts aimlessly towards the single basement window, the grain of the wooden chair. A smudge of chocolate in the edge of the cloth matches her eyes. This awakened has an unnatural low body temperature, so low that even if Badagrads a long autumn, the piece of chocolate wouldn't melt. Could someone have used fire? Can fire even hurt Charon? Had her friend been torn into a flame over like a roast pig? Meryl feels guilty at the association, but the frankness, her thoughts keep jumping around. A shiver runs through her as her own hand has struck the match to the kindling.
Oh, Charon, you're awake!
She turns her face quickly, wiping away a tear, then hurries to Charon's side to help him sit up.
How are you feeling? Are you thirsty? Are you in pain? I'll go get the painkillers.
Charon shakes his head slowly. He has no need for water, and the medicine in the ampoule makes no difference for him. Besides, the body beneath the bandages is almost healed.
Oh, right. Marsha cut your cloak when she was patching you up. Here, I found a new one for you. Do you like it?
Meryl is desperate to do something, anything for him.
That won't be needed, Meryl. You owe nothing.
The cloth covering the death beneath shifts with the breeze, as if a breeze has just disturbed the air in the sealed room, muffling Charon's next words.
No, I owe you a lot. What I did was wrong.
Her no is with an denial for him and herself.
I'm an arcanist trained by the SBDM and the Vigils. I even fought a little in Antarctica. I can fight, I can. But I didn't. We could have escaped together if I hadn't run away.
A horrifying thought grips her.
I should never have forced you to take me with you in the first place. If I hadn't been so desperate to run off from the 12, you'd still be tending flowers in the graveyard back in Montpay, instead of...
Death's call had grown heavy in the east. The path forward was clear. So long as Krutov's atrocities grew unchecked, this was inevitable.
He tries to comfort her, but she is like a cracked cup, no longer able to contain her emotions.
I'll go get Andreas. I'm sure he's missed you a lot.
You're gonna get the horse inside this room? Perhaps escape is one way to heal wounds. Charon doesn't stop her. The streets of Belgrade are barricaded with quilts, leftover firewood, and by the people who have refused to leave the city. Women speak in low, anxious voices about what will come of this unusual warm autumn, and about family who are far away.
I'm pretty sure the stable's around here.
Dodka.
Oh, Galina, the mom. The tender sound of an old voice draws Meryl's attention. She turns to find an elderly lady singing in the shade beside the road.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Dochka. You were in Tamarovka, yes? Sergei said you were the fish he and his friends got from the river.
If it weren't for them, I probably would have wound up in the stomach of some big fish. Speaking of which, the soldiers have left already, right?
So you don't know either.
The lady face falls.
I saw you with those Foundation people. I thought you'd have some news from the inside. Ivan sent his men to bring me to Belgrade. He told me it would be safer there, under the protection of the militia and the Foundation. He promised to take me to Xeno headquarters once he's back.
Ivan? Wait, you don't mean Ivan Ivanovich, do you? You're his mother.
I am, Rodnaya. Though a child doesn't tell his mother everything, I'm sure he has his reasons. I've grown quite used to it.
Yeah.
But every time he suggests taking me to headquarters, I feel sad for the friends I made in the village and the red carnations in my little garden. But soon, they'll all vanish.
The old lady's sorrowful words make something inside Meryl give way.
Dotchka, tell me, are we heading into another era?
She knows. Of course she knows. Meryl nervously clutches the belt in her waist. She tilts her head, avoiding Miss Galina's watery eyes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Meryl, she knows.
No. I should apologize, Dotchka. Not you. I shouldn't be saying such things.
The young lady gently takes Meryl's shaking hand on her own.
Oh, I am just an old woman. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying myself. Come now. Lift your chin and smile, Dotchka.
Do you think there's still meaning in this kind of life? It's like I'm trying to catch something, but no matter how hard I try to hold on to it, everything I do, every friendship I make will just be blown away. Like dust.
Well?
Miss Galina gives a kind of nod, only someone with many years behind him can give, and guides Meryl to sit beside her.
I was in a coffee house in Kreshatik, Kiev, watching the Salyut 6 space station launch. There was a marching band outside rehearsing Prazdnichnaya Ouverture, the festive overture. As the piece moved into the exposition, I saw Ivan push aside the drum major and run straight toward me. Oje, he barged into that coffee house so fast that he nearly shattered the door. And the first word from his mouth was Mama.
Miss Galina breaks into a soft laugh.
So, did you believe him? That he was your son?
Her smile grows, and deeper lines appear in the corner of her eyes.
Did I believe him? I called the police 3 times.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first time I told them I was being harassed. The second time that he was a scammer.
What about the third time?
The third time I told them Ivan was a lunatic who claimed to be a time traveler and should be committed to a sanitarium.
Pretty reasonable reaction, I will say.
But every time, he was quickly bailed out by Zeno or the Foundation. He'd loiter around my building, holding a rusty tin box he claimed held legacy items I left behind. The nerve of that boy. I was still alive and well.
What was in it? Did you see?
Half a homemade cookie and a photo of the 2 of us. A photo so clear that it couldn't possibly have been produced in my time. He spent months following me to all sorts of places around Kiev. One day, outside my building, he told me how I planted red carnations on the windowsill at his childhood home. But none ever bloomed. At the tailor's, he said that whenever a button fell off his clothes, He'd send it home for me to mend, and I would sew 2 buttons with irises on them.
She speaks slowly, the story she tells gradually becoming her own. Her eyes are filled with wordless emotion.
I didn't share those memories, but over time, I grew attached to them all the same. Now,
She leans down, gathers a handful of dust from the ground, and lets it fall into Meryl's open arm.
you see, Dochka, the wind does blow away the dust.
She helps Meryl spread her fingers.
But focus. Do you feel anything?
I feel it slipping away, leaving me behind as if it's destined to happen.
Exactly. You felt it.
You felt, huh?
The excitement as the rockets soared into the sky. The surge of inspiration from the trumpet's cry in the festive overture. The heartbreaking ache in my chest as Ivan spoke to me of his mother. These fleeting moments, I felt them and imprinted them deep into my heart.
Oh, man.
So then, the meaning of all this isn't in what we leave behind,
What I was to go
but in
through.
what we feel as we go through it.
It's the journey, not destination, huh?
A spark lives for its light and warmth, not for the ashes it will leave behind. What's your name, child?
Meryl. Meryl Van de Veer.
My dear Meryl, every one of us is destined to return to dust. So why not feel as deeply as we can while we have the chance? Feel every one of our memories, bitter and sweet. Savor and cherish each sparkling moment, even if the storm washes you away one day. Because even if you no longer feel them, someone like my Ivan will.
Oh, man. She stands.
Where are you going?
To see what help I can offer. And to create more memories of this time before it's gone.
Meryl watches her disappear behind the barricade. She moves with the strength of someone half her age. She looks down at the dust still trapped between her fingers. Oh man, what a fucking chapter! My God. Oh, really feeling. Oh my God. Oh. Well, at least Karen's alright. Out of all of this, at least something good came out of it. Mother says the bandits flew a massive plane over the city and bombed it. Awful people, through and through. The church roof was destroyed. Looks like gatherings will have to be held in the square from now on. Misha is practically bouncing with excitement. He said that he was never seen a large aircraft before. Alec wanted to crash into the open field ahead so we could turn to a secret base. I thought about fixing it instead, taking Mother with me and flying away somewhere so we could have never had to fear bandits or stealing our food again. That would be better. Ah, man. Oh, Duncan. Supplies on the Eastern Front are critically low. We require an experienced individual to formulate the optical plan for gathering materials and crafting tools, ensuring civilian livelihood, and sustaining supply lines for the cavalry troops. The nimble veteran. Kanjira. What the hell is Kanjira gonna do here? Crafting tools, I guess. Quero cair duro aqui. Zeno will remember old Duncan. Zeno will remember old Duncan. Back when I was stuck in the sanatorium, I used to think every day a big shot from Zeno would come asking for my help. Since life sure takes strange turns. Right, back to business. When supply runs short, you improvise, and you get your hands dirty. As long as you can push yourself, that's a win. My rule is simple. If it works, use it. Haha. Hold on. Let old Duncan jot down some bright ideas. What? You're hoping for something more scientific and reliable? I'll admit too, Ferry. According to the reports of Xeno Command Center, the Eastern Front is suffering from a severe shortage of medical professionals. Given your past experiences and records, you request detailed and reliable recommendations. The roaming doctor. Of course. The balloon crazy lady, the child doing chemotherapy, and the only doctor around. I guess I can take the doctor who didn't finish their PhD as well. I only tend to people, Steve. I'm not a general physician. Seeking my advice is not a wise decision. In wartime, frontline medics possess far more practical experience and skills than I do. Ensuring their personal safety alone would already be an effective solution. I will also put my best to leverage my connections to put Zeno in touch with trustworthy doctors. Alright, what else? I guess we have this thing here, which is a recap. Alright, I guess we can do this thing and then go for the last part for today. 16. Mercy. Discipline and merit, two ends of the scale. As for where the weights were placed, who can say? Disciplinary actions, Vice Admiral Ivanovich. Barakov's violation military regulations draft. Ivan Ivanovich Burakov, holding the rank of Vice Admiral, currently serves as commander of Xeno's Arms Academy Cavalry Corps. He led forces on Operation Abaddon, Operation Baikonur Cosmodrome, and other during the Storm War. Earning numerous recommendations for distinguished service. Reply: to be clear on merits and demerits, lists everything. Be clear on merits and demerits, lists everything. However, following the third storm, Vice Admiral Burakov deserted his post while on active duty, and subsequently on multiple occasions without authorization from superior command or consent from the individual. Brought a human teacher, Miss Galina. Reply: redact the name. Into Xeno headquarters in Geneva. This conduct raised serious concern among relevant human authorities, damaged the Cavalry Corps' reputation, and severely undermined peaceful relations between Arcanists and humans. The reply: unnecessary. Don't write your opinions on reports. Regarding Vice Admiral Ivan Yanovich Burakov's authority and unauthorized conduct of bringing human to Xeno Arms Academy, following investigation by the oversight team, and verification by the Military Discipline Department, the Xeno Arms Academy High Command has determined his actions constitute severe violations of the latest supplement to Xeno Arms Academy Regulations draft. In light of Vice Admiral Burakov's repeated dereliction of duty and severe disruption of human life, having consequently they received 3 informal warnings, 3 formal warnings, 3 severe warnings, Xeno High Command has decided to impose cumulative penalties / sentence him to suspension without pay for 12 months. Reply: who authorized this? Are your desk officers going to command troops in the field? This oversight will dispatch personnel to supervise Vice Admiral Burakov division to ensure compliance with this sentence. Reply: unnecessary. He follows orders. Regarding Vice Admiral Burakov's violation of military regulations, all commanders and soldiers are urged to take this as a warning, strengthen their sense of duty, and strictly uphold Xeno military office. Xeno Arms Military Academy. Signature. Reply: I read it. Too much padding. Redraft for signature. I wonder who was reading that. Anyways, Mercy. Marsha and Meryl. She understood what the word means.
You seem to know a thing or two about training horses. Impressive. Kids these days don't appreciate riding like they used to. Complaining that the stables stink. Ungrateful brats. Forgotten the foundation of Cossack life, if you ask me.
Meryl brushes her companions absentmindedly.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with me. He's been a good boy since I met him in...
Andreas lowers his head, breathing warm, wet air against her neck.
Hey, watch it, Andreas.
Meryl scrambles to wipe the damp spot on the back of her hand. The young military man laughs.
Look at him. He's your horse, all right. Shame. Thought I'd get to see him shine on the battlefield.
He pats Andreas on the neck and hands the reins to Meryl.
Well, take him away then, before I change my mind.
Meryl nods, leading Andreas away with a solemn air.
Thanks for taking care of him. I'll come clean up the stable for you once the battle's over.
Sure. If we're both alive by then.
Oof. The military man waves her off.
Right. See you.
A black uniform crashes into her field of vision.
You leaving or what?
Oh no.
You know I'm serious about taking Andreas too.
Oh no. The military man had only meant it as a joke, but the reins are thrust into his hand regardless.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh god, thank god he didn't die. Ah, wonderful. We have mass infiltrators. Meryl holds her breath in an attempt to slow her heartbeat. She can't be spotted.
Black uniforms. But how did they manage to sneak past the militia?
One instinct screams to her to run. Another quiet urge pulls her towards the sound. Each step feels like a waddling through a swamp.
This is fine. You're fine. Just a few Manus soldiers. You don't have to follow them. Just go check if there's a breach in the barricades. You'll just slip past. Easy. No need to fight. And if they spot you, just shapeshift your way out of it.
The ground at the end of the alley is tacky, as if soda has spilled and dried there. Her boots lift with soft, sticky sound with every step, like a mouse tenderly moving its way through an old glue trap.
What are you doing here?
Oh no. She spins towards the voice, and her nose collides with something hard and as iron. She scrunches her face.
Yeah. Did anyone ever tell you you're built like a tank, Marsha?
The knight puts a faded, stretched handkerchief from her pocket and presses it to Meryl's bleeding nose.
Hold still. The bleeding will stop soon.
Damn, he gave her a bloody nose just by standing there.
The militiaman at the stable said you went this way in a hurry. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be with Charon?
I was going to tell you Charon was awake again, but something's happened. Manus soldiers. They're here. They were gone in a flash, but I saw them go into the alley with my own eyes. That's why I came here, to check if there's something wrong with the fortifications.
You sure it was the Manus, not bandits?
I mean...
Absolutely. There's no way I'd mistake those uniforms.
They're basically one and the same at this point.
This is bad. Good thing you didn't do anything reckless. But what you were doing is more than dangerous enough, don't you think?
Meryl just rubs her nose. Marsha pats her head and scans the narrow alley. Meryl pointed out.
That alley? But the exit has been sealed off. The militia even made sure the windows on the sides were locked tight. It's a dead end.
Crushed moss and lichen lie underfoot. Are already in the city, but in a forgotten corner like this, life will find a way. Scrap of gauze lies in a damp corner.
This blue-black liquid. I think I've seen it seeping from their mask before. And there's blood. Slightly oxidized, but the loss looks heavy. Some of them must be seriously injured. Smells like carbolic acid. Unusual for the Manus to use it on wounds. They prefer natural salves.
Well, when you don't have anything like that on hand...
You can usually only find disinfectants like this in large medical facilities. Wait. They must have been to one recently.
And where is one? Right here.
What? But how?
They must have used some trick to get in unnoticed. But there's little point in dwelling on it now. There are two big medical facilities in this district. The nearest one, Pokrov Children's Hospital. And the sanatorium, 2 streets down from here.
It's gonna be the Children's Hospital, isn't it?
Meryl, I need you to tell the militia and the Griffons to send men to both locations. The Manus soldiers you saw could be hiding there.
Understood. What about you?
She's,
I'll go check on the kids at the Children's Hospital. I have to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, go there immediately. Goddamn Manus. Oh, we're fighting immediately. Alright, who are we fighting? Horses and, alright.
Let's see who's bothering you.
The kids at the children's hospital. I've got to get to them before the menace brings them any harm.
This may stink.
Comme la soleil dérive dans le fleuve.
Oh look, here's another one.
Alright.
Let's pull together.
A secret revealed.
Stay back, I say.
Fate has revealed itself to you.
I shall savor this.
Nice.
We're under heavy fire up here. Requesting support from any available ground forces.
Well, looks like we're here.
Is that a terrorbeat? The Knights of my order have suffered heavy losses whenever they've gone against these fiends. I need to disrupt their channeling status, or they'll become even more dangerous.
Doesn't need to worry about that.
Comme la seule dérive dans le flot des séphirotes.
It could be found. I've never been good with restraints.
The tremors of fate.
That should be good enough.
Stay back, I say.
There we go.
Victory? Okay.
Halfway to the children's hospital. Oh boy. By a shattered window, a nurse shelters a group of children huddled in a corner, their arms and blasters in their heads bandaged.
Why won't you let the children go? You've already taken all the medicine. What more do you want from them?
Oh, look, it's a unique model there.
Didn't I already explain this to you, human? Bringing the newest generation of Arcanists back to their rightful home.
Yeah, that's sort of what I imagined they were doing.
If it's a hostage you want, take me instead.
You're a human. They will kill you before they take you hostage. She spreads her slender arms wide behind her, like an umbrella over the children. Her nose is bruised and her lip is split, but her eyes are steady.
You're not worthy of even that, human filth.
The officer lifts his gun and smashes it down her head in an attempt to force her to her knees. The nurse staggers but stays on her feet.
I won't yield to you, and neither will my children. Soon the riders will come and crush all you invaders.
The officer signals. A masked soldier moves to grab the child.
Don't you dare touch him!
Go, Marsha. The nurse throws herself forward, knocking the soldier down. She lands a blow after blow, even after her fists are raw and split. Even after his mask slips off, she keeps fighting. She doesn't see the pistol aimed at the back of her head.
Nastia!
The shot in the shoulder cries, oh my god. One after she falls to the ground in front of them. Marsha wipes away the useless sweat and tears from the corner of her eyes, grips her trench club, and presses herself into the shadow of a pillar.
Manus Vindictae. They're really here.
Damn, they really killed the nurse, huh?
No signs of children in other rooms. And the adults are all gone. The Manus must have gathered every child they could find in here.
The soldiers in black spread throughout the hall, kicking down doors and taking even the smallest of supplies. Only one officer stays, his gun still trained on the ground of children as he moves towards Marsha's hiding place.
They have been abducting Arcanists from the villages. But to think they'd even lay hands on children...
I mean, they're the easiest targets, all things considered.
Alright. 10 steps away from me.
Almost there.
5, 4, 3.
Bump. She lands a heavy blunt strike clearly on the Manus officer's skull.
Don't worry, little ones. I'm a doctor from another hospital. I'll take you to safety. Just stay close to me and follow my instructions and we will get through this together, alright?
Maybe it's the smell of disinfectant she carries, or that they are accustomed to following a doctor's instructions that children trust her quickly.
Alright. Hey, it's gotten a little quiet, don't you think? We should go check on the boss.
The soldiers halt their search, turning with weapons raised towards the fallen officer.
Come, get inside.
Marsha crouches down and guides the frightened children into a small storeroom behind the stairs. She slips in last, swiftly closing the door as footsteps approach.
Nastya be okay?
Oh, honey, I think she's dead. Marsha has no answer to this question. She takes off her cloak and drapes it over the children's heads. Oh, man.
I need you to stay here in this room and be completely quiet no matter what happens. Like a game of hide and seek. Easy. Can you do that?
She's gonna kill every single menace, isn't she?
Yes.
She rubs their shoulders through the cloak and slows her heartbeat to steady her own racing heart. Her arcane skill smooths her frayed nerves, returning her focus.
Mary will bring help soon, but there's no telling how many manas are here. The best course of action is to hold this room.
Are you in there, sir? We better get going before Zeno and the militia find... Huh? Sir? Sir?
Yep, he's dead. In the shadows, the soldiers find this commander on the floor.
Damn it! Those little brats knocked him out! They can't have gotten far! Search the room!
It doesn't take long for them to find the sealed door.
Door's locked. Call everyone over. We'll smash it open and drag those brats to the ritualist.
Ah, of course it's a ritualist. The door shudders under a heavy blow. The sound of cracking white ash wood splinters across frantic shouts.
Miss Doctor!
Shh, keep your voice down. We're playing hide and seek, remember? We can't get caught by the baddies.
But I'm scared. And Nastya.
Hey, have you ever heard any stories about knights?
Well, Papa once told me the story of a legendary Kazakh called Ilya.
My brother brought home a book from Moscow. It had 12 knights in it.
Oh, is it the paladins? What's the name of them? Oh my god, I know this thing is the paladins of oh my god, the French paladins. You know the ones. I hope you know. I can't remember this name. Kind of embarrassing.
I'm sure both stories are wonderful, but I have a story about knights to share as well, and I bet none of you have ever heard it.
What happens in it?
It's a wonderful story too, but you need to promise me you'll stay in this room, and I'll be back soon to tell you all about it. Deal?
Deal. But where are you going, Miss Doctor? You'll come back soon, won't you?
Of course I will. A promise is a promise. Just be good, every one of you, and wait for me here.
Before the next strike comes, she flings the door open and quickly closes it behind her. What is this?
In a secluded monastery, perched atop a high, snowy mountain, lived a group of mysterious knights.
Okay.
Their swords glittered like gleaming silver when they fought across the frozen fields, their helmets and pauldrons coated in dazzling white frost. One winter, the snow fell heavier than ever before, burying every path in the valley beneath a thick, white blanket. Amidst the snow, a little girl had lost her way. She wandered all night seeking help and shelter, but all she found was the endless void around her. At sunrise, having used every last ounce of her strength, she collapsed, leaving a small hollow in the snow. Just before she froze into a little popsicle, a figure appeared, gleaming even brighter than the pale landscape.
What's this?
Oh, hello.
A girl?
Oh, you have a very nice outfit. Marsha's story, huh?
Oh, merciful Lord. I thought it only a stray fox. It seems my trip to the valley must be delayed. Come, child. Lean on my back and hold my hands. I shall take you back to the monastery and get something warm in your belly. Worry not. I shan't have you die on me.
Thanks to this kind-hearted knight, the girl survived. To her, the monastery which nursed her back to health seemed like an impregnable fortress that even dragons dared not approach. After years of training, the little girl grew to become a capable knight, just like her rescuer that winter night. But then, war.
Oh man.
War found its way to their once secluded fortress, and she, along with her fellow knights, was called to the battlefield. Forced to fight, and after taking one life after another, doubts began to grow in their hearts. They were welcomed to the glamorous halls of the royal palace and praised for their skills, their slaughter. But for these noble knights, those words were not praise. No. They were wounds to their dignity and honor. We were fighters, yes. We raised banners and wielded swords, but we weren't.
Oh
We
man.
were never meant to kill.
I hear someone. In that room. Marsha, is that you?
We'll know once we blast this damn door down. Come on, men.
Well, at least one time we're glad to see Ptolemy.
3, 2, 1, push!
Oh god, Marsha, you're hurt! And all these kids! Hurry, she needs medical help!
Marsha. Damn. Man. Alright, let's go see. Open channel. The channel is opened on the other end. Because in the empty air, there's nothing else. Subject: Enemy nighttime infiltration assault. Summary: Begin at dawn today. Enemy forces infiltrate the southeast defense perimeter through unknown roads, intending to sabotage rear medical infrastructure. Our forces with support of Griffin Legion successfully contained and repelled infiltrators. Operation results in lost assembly. Southern District. The Southern District medical supply warehouse was breached. 25 crates of medical supplies, including morphine and bandages, were confirmed lost. The 7th Block Militia Company defending the facility suffered heavy casualties. 59 killed in action. The facility is non-operational. Eastern part of the Western District. Our counterattack succeeded, with support of the Cavalry Corps medical personnel. Pokrov Children's Hospital was secured. The following supplies were recovered from enemy forces: surgical instruments and medications, 33 crates. Children's clothing and bedding, winter, 4 crates. Medical equipment, 3 crates of incubators, 10 crates of steam inhalers, and other devices. Using defensive and counter-offensive operations, the 3rd Street Militia Company sustained 23 killed in action. Hospital medical staff sustained 10 killed in action, and the Foundation medical personnel sustained 1 wounded in action, critical. Southern part of the Western District. Enemy assault repelled by Igor's Griffin Legion and main militia forces. The sanatorium remains intact. Medical assets and wounded successfully rescued. The detailed inventory recovered, supplies in underground final verification. It will be submitted with a supplementary report. Current status: the city defense elevated to maximum alert. All critical facilities have received reinforcements to security. Request: Militia forces urgently require resupply of lost medical materials, primarily analgesics and bandages. We respectfully request the Cavalry Corps Command to provide material assistance and facilitate logistical support. Signed, someone. Basic treatment protocol. Manual says nothing about treating traumatic brain injuries in field conditions. Marsha, can you hear me? We need to get her to hospital now. We are in the hospital. Don't just stand there. Take the children to safety. The rest of you, find a doctor. She's lost too much blood. I need to manage this. Damn it, if I can get along with then we have 2 casualties in our hands. What would Marsha do in this situation? Calm down, Meryl. Think, what would Marsha do? Are you done? She's bleeding out. What do we do without the goddamn bandages? I've got it. We can make a tourniquet with what we have. Tear these rags into strips first. Yes, like that. Wrap it tightly around the wounds like tie a slip knot. Where the rubber tube? Secure it. But she's still bleeding. Are you sure not killing her? Is that a doctor? The doctor's here. She's saved. Morphine. That was me. I gave her 1 shot, or maybe 2. What? I shouldn't have? That's how we do it in the battlefield. Please, quiet down for a moment. Marsha, you're awake. You're alive. Maybe not for long. Doctor, the critical wound is in my upper or left abdomen, right about 1 third up, roughly half a finger deep. Gunshot wound. Please stop the bleeding there first. And please use anesthesia during surgery. Pay special attention to suture tension in the tendons and protect the nerve endings. I still need to return to the front. Goddamn, Marsha, even bleeding half to death, you probably could have done the operation yourself, like that one doctor who did appendicitis on himself, the crazy bastard. Ah, man. And we have Foundation. Got Marsha here. And the stage. Manus Vindictae, Marsha, and the squad. Alright. What else? We have one more thing. So I think it's this. No, it's this. Yeah, it's this. God damn, it's so well hidden. Oh, of course, now you show up. The Foundation is secretly planning an important meeting to discuss post-war matters from the Western Front and affairs concerning the Western Front. In light of your professional performance in Montpellier and our current cooperative relationship, we request you to discreetly scout the venue and assess the security. Okay, it makes sense for them to be the scouts. Let's put the camera as well. And then, man, poor Marsha. Everyone just suffering in this chapter. This venue chosen by the Foundation Superior, to a gargoyle born in darkness, this is a grand and extravagant setting. From a security standpoint, it has surprisingly few blind spots. If the Montpellier Agreement had been signed here, I would not have succeeded. At the secret venue, it was sufficiently secure. Still, if given the choice, that ruined church in the Western Front would have been safer. Okay, that's everyone. Alright, let's do a few...
ignorant see snowfall as heaven's reprimand.
Yeah. Let's do a few rolls. Before we enter this part. See if we can get Marsha or not. Just grab as well the telegrams. Or whatever you want to call these things. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. Nothing.
Hi, I'm here.
Nothing.
Alright, ready to walk.
Nothing.
Congratulations. You were about to...
Oops, okay. That was 5-star. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello, dear. Do I still have...
And one last. Let's see what we get from this. Nothing. Okay.
Hi, I'm here.
Oops. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. One hell of a campaign. I am very curious to see how it ends. I'm really curious to see how it ends and how it's gonna turn out to be. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Reverse 1999. Ciao.